let's head on out to the garden and see what we can do. Looking good. Tomatillos are looking good. Right? Oh God. No, no, no. So looks like the squash bugs got to some of my zucchini plants. So I am not a happy camper. But I'm going to show you a quick way to get rid of them temporarily, because they will come back daily and terrorize you like they do me. But all I'm going to use is just this one simple thing. So you see these right here? Those are squash bug eggs. And here's what I'm going to do to them. And voila! No more eggs. And now I'm just going to work my way down the line, and I'm going to get every single plant just to make sure that they are gone for the day. And then I'll treat them with neem oil, diatomaceous earth, whatever else I can find. But let's get rid of these guys. Okay, so now that I have gotten all the eggs off of the leaves, I'm going to go down and I'm going to prune off all of the dead leaves or leaves at the bottom, and to make sure that this plant gets proper airflow. So we're just going to go down the line, cut all the dead leaves off, and then dispose of them in the burn pile. We're going to leave the rest of those and give them a little bit of a chance. This one had to go. Now I'm getting rid of these because all they do is attract the squash bugs. So let's get them out of here, not give them anything else to munch on. Looks like I missed some. Now you might say, well, that's just killing your plant. It's not. This plant will rejuvenate very quickly. And what do I have to lose? If I leave the squash bugs, I'm not able to get them off any other way, then the plant's going to die anyhow. So might as well use anything I can to get rid of them. And guess what? We've already got some new yellow squash coming on. And I just started this about 3 or 4 days ago. And voila, just like that, she's had a haircut. She looks a lot better. Now these have no chance of survival. They're gone. So I'm going to go ahead and pull those, get those out of here. Maybe a new smaller zucchini will sprout, and I'll just transplant it over here, and we'll just begin the whole process all over again. My next goal is to take these zucchini and squash plants. I think that I would have a better chance of them being more protected if I drove some sort of a pole in the ground and fastened the plants to the pole and then spread the diatomaceous earth all around the ground, because I have it on the ground, but the leaves overhang the plant. So I believe that gives the squash bugs a pathway to get onto the plant and start doing the damage. So maybe if I get them lifted up and only have just a small area in the ground covered with pesticide, maybe that'll keep them away. So we're going to try that. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I found this stick, pretty pointy. I'm going to drive this into the ground, like so. And then I'm going to fasten my squash, zucchini in this case, to the pole. That way it'll grow upwards. So let's see how it works. Okay, so now that I've got that fastened onto its little trellis, I'm going to trim the leaves that are hanging down to the ground and hopefully interrupt that highway that those squash bugs have to get on my plants. Now I don't want to go ham on cutting everything off of my plant. I've got a lot of healthy foliage on there. So I think I'm going to go get some twine and try and tie up the rest of it instead of cutting it, just to try and get it more up off the ground. Okay, now you can see it's up off the ground. The only thing exposed is the root itself that grows into the ground. So fingers crossed that'll help. I may go cut a few more sticks and try to put those up as well. However, one of the plants is so small, it doesn't need it just yet, but we for sure need to do something with the big one down there. Okay, so maybe that will give my squash a fighting chance. We're going to try it, see how it works. And like I said before, what do we have to lose? Nothing. So that's going to do it for today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share to Homestead Hopes. We love having you here, and we hope you'll join us next time for another episode. Who knows what we'll be doing. But bye, guys.